What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. Let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Christian Keys. He is out here dropping videos on his Instagram, making threats, talking about he's going to the police station. He has been to the police station. He drove by the police station. He was in the police lobby, and he's going to drop these recordings off because an NDA don't matter anymore once you are committing a crime, and he's recording it and it's in his presence. And a lot of people believe that he is out here saying that Tyler Perry was trying to get his cookies, and there was a woman actress that was trying to get his cookies, and there's also a businessman out here trying to get his cookies when he's not trying to give up any cookies. It has also been stated in Christian Keys' background, he started doing local stage plays before gaining the attention of media and film mogul Tyler Perry, whom he's grown to work closely with over the years. And this is someone that can definitely be his mentor. Why wouldn't Tyler Perry be his mentor? Because look at all the things that Tyler Perry has done and conquered, and he's a billionaire. And also you got Christian Keys saying that the person that took advantage of him, the most predatory person, was his mentor. Okay, so Tyler Perry kind of fits a lot of things that he is saying as far as Tyler Perry could be his mentor. He said that he's a black. He said he's a billionaire, and he also states that he gives away to black colleges, and when there's tragedies that happen or things going on in the world, he comes out and he saves the day, and people deify him. Okay, deify him, Madea. So it sounds like, he's talking about Tyler Perry with this guy before. And also Christian states that when he's working on set as presently, that he stays in his dressing room. He don't come out because it'll be a whole lot going on. He don't really what pushed him to this level. He said the person that's the predator and his mentor been playing in his face. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. As you guys know, Christian and Tyler Perry, they work together because they're actually doing this show. As you can see, it's current as far as the series directed by Tyler Perry, series written credits Christian Keys. So he's up to date, current 2023. So there's a whole lot going on in this situation. I wonder, is it hectic over there on set? Like, what's going on? Has he had enough? If there's a new person in line, like, what's happening? What's going on? Because he's coming out here banging and swanging and making all types of idle threats that he is going to tell people, or stopping him from telling right now. He got to talk to his lawyers. He got to talk to this person and that person. So there's a whole lot going on. And back in the 2008, What's Done in the Dark, and also Madea Goes to Jail in 2006, and also Diary of a Mad Black Woman in 2005, and they're currently working together as we speak. So it is what it is. Social media saying watching Christian Keys and can tell he is clearly a victim. Only $3,000 to his name and violated by a gay billionaire. And no, I do not believe it's Tyler Perry. I wish Christian would have taken action. That man will still have his money and good name, and Christian will remain the same. And also, it is stated that Christian liked this post, and this got people believing that he's actually not talking about Tyler Perry or maybe some money drop. But Christian says he doesn't want any money. He made sure the statute of limitation has passed so he can speak on the situation. He's just waiting to go down there to the police station. He's been running stunts back and forth to the police station. Now you got Christian in the comment section on the Instagram post where he states, if I say who it is, it will break your heart. Like, why would it break our hearts? Like, come on. Like, it's a lot going on here, Christian. I don't know what to say.
I've been speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be that were moving inappropriately. And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow, claims and brags that he's literally got. At the same time, this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. To forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking the long way around, but there are people that will and have and will continue to, unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are your heroes. And it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since 2005. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I got to protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police, because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes. People, there was directors along the way like, hey, you read for this, that, and the other. You want to come back up to the apartment? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You got my headshot, my resume, and I'm good. If I can handle that or not. I can kill that. But I don't need to come up to your apartment. We already had the audition. There's other people that I want to tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere. That they don't even have to believe me. Hopefully they would, but even if they don't, they can hear this person. Since sexual harassment started, I've carried many recorder devices on me. Keychains, pens, thumb drives with a charged battery that get 6, 7, 8 hours, all the above. So I have the conversations. I really want to air that the world is celebrating this person and they don't even know the shady and predatory way in which this person moves. And the way that, predators resent the prey that gets away. So when you don't say yes, when you don't say, okay, I'll acquiesce and, sign up and literally and figuratively play ball, because we're not doing that, they resent you. This is a conversation we're going to have, and we're going to have soon, because we don't play ball. That's my brother in there. And he knows the real deal. He knows the who. I'm good. Somebody said, you don't look okay. I'm okay. I have peace. I'm literally strategically planning my next 8 moves. I'm good. God got me, because he was watching when I was offered these opportunities and I didn't say yes. I didn't sell my soul, but I didn't sell nothing for success. It's like, nah, that's not what I want. I ain't into that. I ain't into dudes. I got an only beard in the bed policy. Mine is the only beard in the bed. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. I don't get out like that. And these people kept on for years. Sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And where I'm at now is that in the middle of the night, I think about if I'm brave enough to name the person. I'll take a polygraph live. And he's one of several. And it's a shame, man. But I think it's time. Everything now. And I have proof. It's not like I'm just making false accusations. I intentionally let the statute of limitations expire. It's not about money, but I'm gonna have to take the receipts, the recordings down to the police department and let them hear this individual. I wasn't working for him in the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined. Because again, scenic route. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. But being that I wasn't working with him and we were in my apartment, he had visited my apartment to offer me a job of this fall because the lead of this particular project was going to do something else, so he needed another lead. I recorded it because I didn't trust him, and I had told him over and over, and he still. So if people don't believe me, they can hear him in his voice. I have always kept something on me. Always. Even if my phone is off. Something else is, if I'm around somebody that has tried to sexually harass me, pressure me, intimidate me into some nonsense, I've always kept something on me. They can also try to get in the way of your work. I want to speak on it. Creating jobs and opportunities. But, oh no, I got backups for the backups for the backups for the backups. I've watched way too many Jason Bourne movies. Now I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100,000 to strip. You'll know right away, and it'll break your heart. I won't have to say the person's name, but I can and I will. I don't mind. doing a polygraph or 3 or 5 on live TV, and I'll pass all of them because it's the truth. This industry is something else. It's wonderful, and we get to chase our dreams, and we get to live other lives. I get to be a judge or an FBI agent. I get to be, and some of the people that you think are your mentors are literally you. I have documentation from the dealership for the car that they tried to buy as an apology for offering me $100,000 to strip. It's time. I really want to just clear the air because I'm tired. And then where I'm at now, if it still feels like that person is, I'm grateful. Be clear that this person showed me how not to be. When I'm a boss, people get daps and church hugs. The attractive women that work on even on my shows, my productions, they getting daps and church hugs. That's it. Because this person showed me how not to be when I'm in charge and when I built something and when I created something. I hear you sat back and watched, like, what are you going to do? Like, are you going to acquiesce and take this movie that's going to make 60, 70, 80 million dollars? Are you going to take this picture? Are you going to go to that late night audition, that late night table read? No, you ain't built me like that. I've been beat, shot at, stomped out more than most of the people that are here on this live put together. P, I'm gonna call you in a minute. I was the one that was sexually harassed for years, bullied, intimidated, and sexually harassed for years. And I'm gonna be painted as the villain because y'all have deified this person. And then if a person tells you over and over, first of all, in general, you have no right to touch anybody. None. Touch somebody without their permission. Not allowed to try to touch them in a sexual or private place without their permission. And if they've already declared, like, hey, bruh, I get that that's your thing, but I like black women and Hennessy. And uterus is just wonderful over here, so I'm gonna stay over here, like, chill. And then this person still tries to grab you, physically grab you. Cassie speaking out has reminded me about not just me, because it was brutal going through it, because it lasted for years. But her speaking out, people need to know. And the funny thing is, predators like that, they resent the prey that got away. They resent the prey that got away. The prey that didn't fold. The prey that didn't acquiesce and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take this L and sacrifice my morals for this opportunity. Nah. That was around the time that I was considering going back to Michigan. 08, 09. Because work was slow, and the work that was coming was offered with a side of penis. And yeah, that don't do nothing for me. I'm batting for y'all team. So, at some point soon, I've spoken with my attorney trying to figure out how to deal with it. It's never been about money. I literally intentionally let the statute of limitations pass. It's not about money or being able to sue. But at some point, really soon, the police report is going to be filed, and I'll turn over the recordings of the inappropriate behaviors and the inappropriate offers, and I'll turn over the paperwork for the car that was bought as an apology for offering me $100,000 to take my clothes off. And y'all can hear him. His voices out everything, and put all the recordings online, put all the paperwork and the PDFs online. There's no reason that this person's company would be on the bill of sale for a vehicle unless it's right after the time-stamped recording of him offering me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, I don't have to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I'm like, type figure, a mentor type figure. But for you to continuously throw these opportunities, you know good and damn well, all it ever was you pretending to be a mentor, trying to get some action. It's heavy on my heart, man, and I'm tired. And we around here deifying people that go out and do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna pay off this, and I'm gonna pay off that, and I'm gonna pay off that. But at the same time, these same people are predators. I'm not blaming myself for saying no. I'm not blaming myself for almost quitting acting. I'm just mad at me for not being brave enough to say something sooner. My concern is that a lot of y'all are going to be like, man. And your immediate reaction is going to be like, oh, well, we got to protect our deity. We got to protect. It's going to have to happen. I'm interested to see which peers are mad at me because it may interfere with their work. Knows that you're heterosexual and you're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room because he says it's safe. Because I know I'm bent, so I'm after a big party. Won't say what type, won't say where. I'm asleep. I'm gone because I'm 4-5 Hennessy's deep and not short Hennessy's either. And this dude tries to climb into bed with you. So you spaz out, push him, apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And you try to forgive him. So you're like, all right, man. All right, I'm gone. You shake his hand on the way out, and he tries to grab your penis. He tries to shake and grab your equipment. So you go to leave, he tries to do it again. Now, at that point, my only regret is not breaking multiple bones in this person's face. But you got a guy that's a billionaire, and I got $3,000 in my bank account. Who they gonna believe? Right? I got that $3,000. That's my son's mom's rent for next month. Got to make sure little man's taken care of. That's my rent, and that's a little bit for the gas tank, and the rest of it I can go to the dollar store and get some bread and bologna and hot dogs and mustard, and I can get by. Work was slow, and a lot of the work that was coming it had penis attached to it. I was on a show, and if I had done what this actress did, just switching lanes. If I had done what she did, I'd never work again and I'd be in jail. She used to come up and pat me on the jump. Like, if I behaved like this woman, this particular actress had done, in that moment, I'd be in jail. I'd be canceled. Ask somebody and be like, oh, that's nice. And I'm grateful to God about it. He's a consummate professional. It was it was a TV and film project. And she felt entitled to do that. Now, had I said something and she was higher than me on the call sheet, they would have just wrote me out. I'd have died. I'm 1, 2, 3 on the call sheet. But that's not okay. It's not okay. Y'all wonder, and it's people that don't appreciate and aren't there to honor the opportunity that we have. They're just doing whatever. That very day. But she can do it and continue to work in this industry. And if I report her to the female executives that were on that particular show, it's going to get swept under the rug because they had already told me, just Christian, just stand here and be pretty. Just stand here and look pretty. While I'm asking about certain things in the scene so I can make it make sense to me intellectually, just stand there and be pretty. So, of course, I can't trust. Another one of those meetings where you meet with a black billionaire businessman, and while my manager is there, everything is everything. I got my Kinko's presentation with the plastic cover on it. I paid good money on this, good money. I'm running it down like you can invest in this, that, and the other. As soon as my manager leaves, he moves into a conference room. And I'm like, okay, it's a conference room. Nothing sketchy about this. Didn't realize that the doors on the side of the conference room right there led into his suite. So about 8 or 10 minutes, I'm nervous. I'm back in silk pajamas, silk robe, right as they're delivering strawberries and champagne like this is Pretty Woman. Now, I'm like, wait, whoa, this ain't that. I'm not him, and this ain't that. I'd love for you to invest in my company. He probably should have, because he would own a piece of All the Queen's Men. The books I've already sold. And yeah, he came back in, grabbed the strawberry, sat down, and I was like, yeah, I'm leaving. You got my presentation, I'm gone. He's like, are you sure? I said, yeah. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. He's like, are you sure? That second, are you sure, means if you don't stay and do what I want, you're not going to get what you're hoping for. Now, there are wolves in the hen house. And yeah, it's disappointing because you're like, okay, well, I want to learn from this person, or I want to learn from this person, or maybe partner with this person over here because he's investing in black companies, not knowing that he's a predator. And this person who's supposed to be your mentor is the worst predator of all. It's got to come out at some point. So, you carry shit you don't even know. I'm gonna get up on out of here. But this conversation is gonna happen. I'm gonna head down there. I've already been down to I stopped in the parking lot once, and the other time I made it into the lobby of the police station to file it. I had my computer with me and all the recordings. Like I said, when the sexual harassment started, I carried a keychain, I carried AAA battery, and layered and stacked and proof. You're allowed to record yourself. when you feel unsafe. I have all of it. I have all of the inappropriate moments and offers and bullshit. I'm tired of carrying it. I saw what they did to Terry Crews when he didn't say anything, and stop deifying these entertainers. We just human, but some of us are a little more human than others. With that, we have an opportunity to create an opportunity for. I love the fact that God let me create a show, and there's 150 or 200 people working every single season. That lets me know I'm in my purpose. People on earth know the stuff that I dealt with. I told my mother, my grandmother, I told my oldest brother who's in here somewhere he's trying to make sure I don't jump off the side of the mountain and tell everything. No, this too shall not pass. This person has done this for person after person after person. This too shall not pass. In his very distinctive voice. Once the sexual harassment started, I have kept one of these on me. It's a recorder. I've kept one of them on me for 18 years. So